it's Ocean Stems and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build video, and I'm so excited because it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and let me just say, if you haven't built in a while and you lose, like, it's a skill, right? So if you don't keep building, you lose your skill. So this build actually took me super long, but I edited out all the like mundane parts so that I could condense it in like a reasonable time frame for you. So yeah, I hope this isn't too long. But yeah, this is probably one of my most favorite builds that I am the most proud of because it is the very first community lot that I have ever made in The Sims 4. In The Sims in general, because I am not a builder and I would never ever even try to attempt to make community lots. But this is actually a cafe in game, but it works as an office for the Sim Rin Staples that I am playing with, because she is a writer who just maxed out her writing skill. And you know, instead of always writing at home on the laptop stuck in a room, she likes to get out, go to like this office space and kind of do her work there and write books there. And originally I was using a cafe / office by Sarah Bean called the Creekside office, but it was located all the way in Brightchester, so it didn't make sense for Ren to, you know, essentially travel all the way to Brightchester when she lives in Mount Comarebi. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of plane tickets. That is a lot of plane tickets. And so I like to think realistically in The Sims, and I'm like, no, you know, if I'm going from Willow Creek to Oasis Springs, that's different, but Mount Comarebi to Brightchester, get real. You know, if you don't know who I'm talking about when I say Ren, that's actually like a sim of mine, a current household. If you want to check out those videos, I'll have them linked at the very end of this one. Definitely check her out. It's super chill, and I just kind of go over what is going on in her life at that time, and I'll have an update coming soon because, oh my goodness, so much has changed. But back to this build. This is called the WIOFY office. Yes, so original. It's called WIOFY. I thought it was kind of quirky because, you know, there's fast internet here. Instead of like just calling it Wi-Fi, I just, you know, WIOFY, you know, WIOFY. I don't know. Okay, look, I'm proud of the name. Okay, I thought it was kind of quirky. This is for serious writers only, serious hardworking people. With the new Snowy Escape hack, they have the salary person career, right? And, you know, in Japan, work culture is so like intense there, like a lot of overtime, a lot of just like just hardworking individuals, okay, there. And so I wanted this space in Mount Comarebi where all the like hardworking people come and just work, you know, sun up, sun down, and kind of have that little environment. I actually Googled some Japanese office like inspiration so that I could get the top floor of this build correct. But I love what I did on the landscaping. I'll get into the interior in a minute. I love that I kind of separated the lot with hedges, because I just felt like, you know, it would be too much cement and sidewalk if I placed it on the same side as where we see all the grass. So I kind of wanted to show a little separation there, but also keep it, you know, grassy and green. So I love it, but stay tuned to the end because I do change this landscaping up just a little bit. Like a lot of the things changed and got corrected and fixed at the very end and in the final build itself. So definitely stay tuned for the screenshots. And I did play test this build too, so if there's anything wrong with it, just drop me a comment down below and, you know, I'll figure it out. But I love this. You know, essentially in Simbamachi, which is the older part of this world in Mount Comarebi, you know, there's a lot of older buildings, and a building like this would probably fit more in the part of Wakaba in this world. But how I figure it is that, you know, this building is slowly going through a modern type change. So on the inside, the first level is actually quite modern, and even the second level where the break room is for the employees, it's quite modern as well. But on the very top level, I made it look kind of run down, and it's, you know, it's old fashioned, kind of just like how you know, just Japanese office buildings, like it's not really new, and it's like a mixture between new and old. That part of the building did not get renovated yet, you know. So I really love this. I'm getting a little bit out of breath. I should probably take a deep breath. But we are approaching a part in the video where I almost lost it because my footage got corrupted, because my kiddo, he decided it was a good idea to knock over mommy's computer. I had a little rant about it on Twitter. I was more so like laughing at it because I just couldn't believe that it happened, because when it knocked over, my computer was just like bzzz, and I was like, oh my gosh, did he break it? But really all what happened was that the game froze and I had to restart the interior and everything all over. So this part you kind of see me doing, I kind of had to redo some of the parts over from what I could remember because my game froze. So thank goodness I saved the actual lot in between building it. So yes, if you are building, do not just build without saving your lot several times, so that just in case your game crashes, you have that lot that you could just place down and finish where you left off. I will never ever, I'll probably be saving like every like 5 minutes, because literally I almost cried. Like my husband had to hug me. He was like, are you okay? Like didn't even want to talk because I was so upset. But I was like almost hurt. Y'all just don't even know. Like if this wasn't recoverable, I probably would have been hurt for a little bit, because I'm like really proud of it. But let's go ahead and head to the inside. So I did not know what color to kind of go for, right? So as you can see, it's bright green. And because the Sims just had their little anniversary, or not anniversary, birthday, the 21st birthday, I thought, wow, like green and blue would kind of look really good in here. So originally blue was not supposed to go in here, but I did add little like green, little blue, accents, like little rugs, and you'll see it. But I love these green walls. They just kind of fit. They have this like modern, but also just like really different texture kind of look in the build. These walls are base game, and I just kind of came across them. So I really, really love that. I'm sorry for like all the packs that I used in this build as well. I wanted to keep it minimal, but if I kept it minimal, I think it would have blocked my creativity. So in the future, I do plan on making more limited packs type of builds, because I know not everyone owns the packs, and it's just not fair if you have to like go and replace a bunch of stuff like a bookshelf or something, you know what I mean? But I tried to use a few packs, but I splurged, so I'm really sorry about it. I'm sorry, forgive me. But I love the downstairs area. I use the same floors I realized that Sarah Bean used in theirs, and I just love like the calming like dark gray of these eco lifestyle wooden floors. I think they are excellent for like a certain calm vibe. Like I instantly was like, I don't want to go brown on the floors, but I don't want to go too dark, but I really love these floors. I love the fact that we can, again, cafe downstairs. So you will see Sims come in and out here, and sometimes it gets a little too busy. So if you want to go back in this lot and make it a generic lot, and you don't care about getting any like cafe items, then go ahead and go for that, because there was a lot of Sims that showed up on the bottom floor, but it wasn't too much, but more than like what I want. But of course we can't make office spaces for Sims, so I did want to utilize what I could, I guess, to make it the most bang for your buck. But this area right here is the like break room, the common area. You can do your work here, you can write here, you can just kind of hang out here for the employees in my mind. Again, it's updated, it looks new, and it looks so pretty. I'm telling you, the first 2 floors are so nice, but when you go to that top floor, it's like, oh okay, we're working, and the boss doesn't care how pretty it looks up there. You're there to work, and that's it. I think the description that I put in the gallery for this office is kind of quirky too, and I want to do more descriptions like that, like I'm like talking to you in the description. You'll know what I mean if you check this out in the gallery. But with the kitchen, I wanted to do again a little bit of an accent of blue. So we had some blue what are they called, counters, cabinets, and you have a microwave, you have vending machines that I love, super plain, clean, and nice. I love this area because, again, the floors give it this like calm effect, but it also feels like vibrant. And here in this old little space in Mount Comrevi, it's kind of nice to see a more modern type area. So it's kind of interesting. It's almost like this area is also kind of getting a modern fix in a sense to its best ability. These green walls though really were popping. And I love this office because, again, like Ren, instead of like your Sims always working at home, if your Sim is a freelance writer or just a freelance anything painter, you could change some of these items and essentially make this their office space. So when your Sim wakes up in the morning, sure, they don't have to go to work, but you could just say, hey, I gotta go to the office. And for storytelling purposes and all of those things, I feel like it just makes the gameplay more dynamic, And so at first I was going to go crazy with some wall art, but at the end of the day, I feel like whoever owns this building still wants it kind of like minimal and clean, really minimal, really clean, not too much on the walls, but company logo here and there, maybe. But I really love it. I love the black, blue, and green combination we had here. I also added this little like bamboo plant, which I really love because I totally forgot this existed. But again, it looks so good in game. And I love it. Oh man, speed builds are hard to talk over. I'm not even gonna edit this out. I'm just like, oh yeah, wait. Oh, see, I can't focus, but I added a clock. I forgot we had clocks in the game, you guys. Like, I forgot that we have clocks, because I'm like, well, what do clocks do for the Sims 4? It's not like we can set an alarm, you know. But I went ahead and added a clock in the break room, and I thought that was so legit. It's the little things for me, you know. But here we are on the top floor, the star of the show. If you come here, you are ready to work, okay? You're not here to talk to your friends and all this stuff. You're just here to make sure you meet deadlines. Lots of bulletin boards, lots of cork boards here in this area. And to me, I just feel like the boss, again, is more so about deadlines. You know, don't eat at your desk. If you want to work here, you better have a resume in hand, because if you don't, the owner will not take you seriously. But yeah, like, I just felt like it was a really, really cool space. And I think the hardest part about this part of the build was the cubicles. I wanted to make cubicles. I wanted there to be a lot of space for Sims, and a lot of desks, so that, you know, multiple Sims could come here and you could choose which desk. But then I realized, like, you don't really need that much, because this isn't really realistic, because the Sims isn't really realistic, and this is just my spin on an office building anyway. Excuse me. I'm drinking an energy drink, and I think it's like making me burp. Oh my goodness. Sorry. But I wanted to go with like plain white desks, because I feel like, you know, again, the owner doesn't care about style or fashion. You're going to sit where you're going to sit. And the most fun part about this build was, of course, like doing Ren's cubicle in her little area and space. I feel like the boss is like, you know, you can have a couple of things on your desk, but not that many things like on your wall and desk and stuff. Don't go all out, you know. Originally, I wanted to make this a more modern space. I wanted to make this kind of similar to Zero Beans, where there was so much life in the actual build itself. But I also, again, I wanted to have an essence of its own and really fit Mount Komorevi and the style that it already kind of like acquires. I also managed to fit a small bathroom upstairs. I figured if your Sims are up here and they have to go to the bathroom, it would really suck to have to go to the first floor if you had to go. So I have literally a little like box rectangle with the toilet inside of it. And then I thought, ooh, that's kind of gross if it just has that little toilet and no sink. You know, they're really clean here, so it doesn't make sense for them to not at least have a sink. So I did add like a little sink area with mugs beside it, you know, because if you spend a lot of time up here, like, I don't know if you saw, but I had a coffee machine in the corner. So, you know, maybe there is like a little sink in the outside area so that, you know, they can wash their cup or whatever the case may be. Really random, probably wouldn't see it in real life, but I wanted to add that in just because it is The Sims. And if you're not playing with cheats, it would be really unfortunate to have to go downstairs to go to the bathroom. So I added that in there. And as you can see, the pink, what are they called again? Dry erase board is Ren's desk. I wanted the other desk to have a little bit of personality, but not too much. So you can always go back in this build and add whatever you want for your particular Sim, if that's their desk in a sense. But Ren's desk is like, you just know it's Ren's desk, you know. The person that sits across from her is probably also like a in my mind, like a university student, maybe like a kid that's going to school for tech or something like that, programming or something. I don't know, but you'll see the way I set it up. I wanted to be kind of minimal, but also like the desk had personality. And you will see a bunch of Wrightchester memorabilia, because Wrightchester is the college to go to if your Sim wants to have an advanced diploma in writing. And I feel like the boss here obviously is proud of the fact that they graduated from Wrightchester. So there's a lot of like Wrightchester memorabilia and everything like that. But here downstairs, I'm just adding, you know, like little things. I'm adding like little tiny things and details to the build. This is like the end of it basically, and I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. I would love to see your screenshots in this. It would probably mean like the world to me if you guys tag me and show me what your Sims are doing in here, because again, I have never uploaded a community lot. This is breaking news. Can I get a round of applause? I don't hear you loud enough in the comments. Okay, no, but I don't know, it came in my mind, and I'm just super excited with how it came out. I actually played in it, and it's actually something I like to play in. Like, what a surprise, right? Because when I build something, sometimes I don't like playing in it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's so weird. I like playing in other people's builds, but not my own. But I'm actually really excited about this. I added some speakers so you can like adjust them, turn the music on if you like, turn it off if you like. I just put the regular speakers so that it's not set to like only cafe music and stuff. And yeah. And then after that, I just did the outside, which I think is really cute as well. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy. I really hope you guys enjoy this. So crazy. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Alrighty, I'm gonna go head out. I don't know why I keep talking. I just keep looking. I'm so proud of it. Alrighty, guys. No, seriously, I'm out. Peace out.